why it should be, why we are looking for or we are expecting that the subject teacher will come up and say that subject teacher, he or she having this or that kind of problem. Do you think they will come up? Or by the experience, you can share with me how many teachers will come up. I think that is the number you can count on the 5 fingers. That is the finger numbered. You can count out easily. 5 out of 160 teachers, you will say only 5 teachers that obviously come up to you and say, I have to learn this and that. Because you people belong to technology. You people belong to technology, and you know very well that which direction it could be shifted. You are the coach. You can guide the subject teacher that which sort of technology is very lighter. Okay, before this, that there was a debate over selecting a technology in terms of teaching tools, Zoom, WebEx, Teams, Google Meet, and many more. Many more. I have suggested that selecting the technology based on 2 factors. First one, on the ground reality. Number of teachers always access those technology that based on user interface, user compatibility, easy creations of ID. And second thing is that balancing out the security. You can balance out the security. You know, the apps and applications are more prone to the people who has a malified intention. Always prone to. And any application. Yes, my voice is not clear. Vivas, am I clear? Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible? Yes. Okay, I continue. So, what I am trying to say that when you make a communication, you never expect, at least in a school, that your subject teacher will come up to you and say that he or she has a specific kind of problem that belongs to the technology. Never say. It should be suo motu. You have to say, you have to talk to him or her, especially a particular kind of workshop or particular kind of thing. If that is not going to be finished in time, you could face a you could face a dire consequences even. Okay, as a system, you have to work in a team. So what should be the communication? Because generally, people's having I would say the less knowledge in technology and having against the people having a more sound in technology, some sort of logical difference always created. You can say some sort of Lakshman Rekha. And that is the insight going on, that how to cross it. I will say, we as a teacher, we as a warrior, filled with our arsenal, filled with the tools and technology, and try to foment, try to initiate, try to guide, and talk to the teacher that you have this kind of problem. I have found from several teachers, so try to sort out from this way and that way. So first thing in a communication, as far as when I talk the communication, I am going to talk the communication from ICT perspective. ICT perspective. And what we have felt, what I have felt in a school, that a line is drawn, that line is invisible, logical line, and nobody want to cross it. Please try to cross it. Who will cross it? It is not the question. But the matter is that you have to cross it and talk to the people that you can make them enable while using a particular technology that can be a fruitful for especially in e-learning. So when I talk of the e-learning, what should be the communication? I just talk of the, if we have a 4 number of period, what should be? My idea is that you can share your idea in open session. You can share your idea in open session. Yes, I am audible. Again, Yatindra Kumar, he is saying that I am not clear in audible audio. I am clear. Now I have switched off my table fan. Okay, okay. Then 1.5 hours I have to be in without fan. Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, yes, stick to what I say, that if you have a 4 period, what you have to do, what we should do, try to mix with all 4 period, especially in e-learning, with different sort of methods. Suppose one day I have my class in Monday, then I am going through the book. I am going through the book, sharing PDF, and try to cut out the number of pages, number of topic that you have given. Right? That you have given to the student. Number, not a book, because so many students and so many students I have got from a student from standard 10. Sir, you have sent me a 340 pages of PDF. How can it be possible to go through all that? Yes, this is I would say that more pragmatic thing. Nobody wants to see the thickness of book, already burdened with a different kind of book having their volume. So try to cut out. As a ICT teacher, we can do it and make someone learn how to extract. If suppose I have taught 2 or 3 pages, 2 topic, 2 session, then what will happen? Try to extract those pages and send to the student. Be it a mode of WhatsApp, that is asynchronous or synchronous, whatever you choose. But that should be effective from a student side also. One day, go through a PDF. Second day on the same topic, what we have to do, make those topics and assign the student in terms of presentation. Now on the second day, you don't need to make the go through or top down kind of stereotype kind of teaching. Convert into a presentation from a student side. Third day, you have to initiate MCQs on that particular topic. Okay, you can use Google Form. You are all ICT teacher and very versed in to prepare MCQs using Google, Kahoot. Okay, there are so many assessment tools. I will talk it later. Right? So many assessment tools we can use. Kahoot is also, Modula is also, so many assessment tool. So simply we have to use a simple Google form and try to create MCQs and send to the students and fill it. Mind you, I am a class teacher of standard 9 in my school, DAB Public School, Maligarh, and I am using Google form for attendance. What I have done, that I have given one of the field, that is the uploading of a screenshot. So the students attending the class must take their pic and upload to the attendance. So there is no question of fake students getting into the field of attendance list. Right? So how we are going to use it, it depends upon us. It was never written in any book. It depends upon us how you are going to apply it. Okay, so communication means how depends upon demographic and psychology. Demographic means we are going to teach 3 minimal student, or maximum student means plural, more than 20, 40. Yes, our communication will change. We are going to impart tuition class for 2 students, and we are going to impart tuition class for 40 students. That would be a different communication altogether, not the same, because we have to engage. But one thing comes, that is that for longer run, you have to check the learning style. We have to check the learning style of students. So, my friends, guys, we have to check the learning style. Means our students to whom we are teaching that had got which kind of learning style. You will find the students having a learning style of many is learning, active learning style. Some student will be a reflective. Again, I was disconnected. Okay, beg a pardon. Due to the poor network from my side, I can't say and I can't do anything. I am audible. Again, the same line I have to repeat. I am not visible. Okay. I am visible. I am audible. If I am not visible, no, nothing. I am audible. I am audible. Tell me I am audible. Yes. Okay. Any of you guys tell me yes? Okay. Very good. Very good. What I am saying that you try to judge the learning style. Yes, Asutosh, you have put your hands up. Asutosh, you want to say something? Just unmute yourself. Asutosh, anyone? Having the topics we have discussed so far, if you have to share anything that you can share, I can give you 2 or 3 minutes. Just unmute yourself. Asutosh, you have put your hands up. You want to say something? Or just trying yourself? Anyone? If you don't, then you can write, no, I can continue. Okay? Okay. Because we have to, every now and then, my mind is, I would say, pointing to the permissible time given by the Zoom. So all of a sudden, we are all disconnected haphazardly, abruptly, and we don't want to do that. Okay, we want to exit in gracious manner, not in ungraceful manner. So that is the thing we have to take the concern. Now, I am going to share the screen, which could take you to the more content-based judgment of learning and getting the style that you can do it. So, yes. Yes. Now you can see the screen. Now you can see the screen. I have shared a screen. You can see. Participants, say yes. You can see the screen. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's it. Now, this excerpt I have taken from, you can see here that coordinator of advising first year, North Carolina State University. Okay, that's it. I've got, okay. PDF, that is the type of learner. First one is active and reflective learner. You are all getting? Active learner. Who is active learner? You will find a student in a class try to sit up front. I was assigned a bus duty, and in bus duty I try to manage a student, because generally we put generally students are sitting, girls are sitting up front seat, and boys are sitting in back seats or seats from middle downward. So for managing a students, that a student is, some students are very if and but kind of culture. So for managing a students, I am going to tell you a real story how you can say that active and reflective learner. Okay, you are getting me? So ID will be same, no issue. I am not going to change anything at all. ID will be same. Okay, after 40 minutes, if we are going to log out by the Zoom, or we do it for coping with the permissible time, then we can relog in. Obviously, you must relog in. After that, we will give you a feedback and attendance, that will be later. Okay. Coming to the topic, that continuously I have put girls student in the back seat and boy student in the front seat. What will happen? What happened? Now girls students making a grievances that why you are sitting me at least in bus into a back seat. Now I am going to relate that thing, that is active and reflective learner. You will find students in terms of two categories. Active learner means actively in a class will try to sit in front seat and try to give